Ladies, I have left the club. No longer am I a part of the New Year, New Me club. I am a part of the New Year, Refined Me. 2026 is all about embracing opportunities for growth and development, technology, learning, and refining what is already. In the past, I used to get caught up in doing big, lofty goals. I'm going to save a huge amount of money, or I'm going to work out a certain amount of days a week. And what I have come to realize as I've gotten older, because like fine wine, we get better with age, and hopefully as you get older, you get wiser. I've learned that everything that I needed to do, learn, and be has gotten me to where I am. And I am in a position that maybe I don't need a whole overall. Maybe I need like a little tune up, a freshen up, a refinement, so to speak. So if this is you, and you feel like you want to make changes in life, but you're not looking to drive yourself crazy by becoming someone that you aspire to be, but you feel like you aren't, maybe you just need a little bit of a refinement too. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 steps that I have come up with to help refine yourself for the new year. It is already, I think, January 15th. It seems like the ball dropped months ago in this world. But yeah, like I think that there's a freedom that comes with getting older and realizing that you are great the way that you are, but with life, you may see some things that you want to improve upon. So I have broken down 5 simple steps that are powerful to help you refine yourself in 2026. They're not quick fixes, but rather lasting habits, things that maybe help you have a mindset shift or be more intentional in life that can bring you lasting fulfillment and change, and not so much the defeatist attitude because you made a benchmark and you didn't hit the benchmark. So step 1, the first thing that you need to do is to determine where you are. What does life look like right now? Where are you in your health and fitness, if that's something that you want to improve on? Where are you with your finances? You need to take a look at what now looks like. Your present day, current situation, what does that look like? Because if you don't know where you are, it's pretty hard to determine where you're going. But this is also how you can track your progress. Look at yourself and in any particular situation. So I'm a personal finance coach, and I am somebody who loves to track my progress financially over time. I can look at my budget at any time and say, okay, well, this needs tweaking. Reflecting on yourself is not about beating yourself up or making yourself feel bad or, pointing out your flaws. It is literally coming up with a starting point. So what you need to do is look inward. What does life look like? What do you want that you're experiencing, and what are the things that you don't? Take a hard look at yourself to determine what things and what areas do you want to improve upon. Step 2 is cultivate a growth mindset. You need to believe that you are in a position of growth and learning. You need to look at opportunities you need to look at opportunities of growth, learning. Maybe it's taking up a hobby or using YouTube University to try to educate yourself. Try to build upon the skills that you already have. Not necessarily recreate the wheel, but say, okay, well, this is something that I want to learn more about. What that looks like for me right now is I'm going to school for my financial counseling certification. I'm already a certified coach, but I want to improve upon that. So I'm refining my education as I'm building up and learning. But with that comes bumps in the road and hurdles, and sometimes you slip, and sometimes you trip, and sometimes you fall. But you have to take that feedback as an opportunity for learning and growth. Any mistakes that you make, or where you feel like you fell short, don't beat yourself up. Take that as an opportunity to look at what's in front of you and determine what you can learn from it and how it can help you be successful. Number 3. This is a big one. Digital balance. You need to balance your online life with your real life. Meaning, our phones, our computers, our TVs, our social media has become a normal part of daily life. And it is easy to get sucked in to the digital world. Looking at the world around us can be very stressful. Watching other people live their lives and coveting things that other people are doing or have. It can be very draining, and it helps you. It creates a mentality of separatism. It creates a mentality. My mouth is speaking faster than my brain. What it does, it makes you lose focus on yourself and what you're trying to accomplish because you're looking outward often. And you may be looking at things that upset you often. You need to take some time to touch grass, live your outside life, spend time with the people around you, be more intentional with those people. Give yourself time to use the phone, internet, whatever it is that makes you feel empowered. But if you're doing things or watching things that make you feel sad, depressed, angry, hopeless, helpless, that's not really going to fuel your own personal refinement because your focus is elsewhere. I've seen and done so many exercises where you could be completely focused on a TV show and someone's asking you what's happening next to you over here or what someone else is wearing. It's very hard to have our focus all over the place. When we're so focused on what's going on in our phones, it takes away from our offline life. Try to find digital balance to protect your peace, to help you with your own personal growth. Now, I love YouTube University. I love coming on here and watching videos with people who I can relate to. Maybe they're in the same season of life, or they're speaking about things that interest me, that are going to help with my learning, help with my personal refinement. But I also need to find a balance because there's a whole world around me that is teaching me something and it's helping me grow. And it's the love and the happiness and the joy that is with people outside of our digital realm. That is number 3. Try to find balance with your social media, with your online presence and your offline presence. Don't get so caught up in what's going on in here that you are not focusing on the things that matter in here. Oh boy. Number 4 is to set goals and track them. I set goals, and what I do is I use the SMART. This happens when you're 51 years old, guys. Sometimes the words don't come as quickly as you want. SMART goals. They're specific, measurable, realistic, attainable, and timely. Make a goal for yourself. A small goal. Something that you know you can accomplish, and track it. Maybe it's, instead of saying that I'm not going to spend money all month or I'm going to have a no spend month, maybe set a goal to reduce how much you spend in a month and track it. So I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook for my finances, and there's a sheet that I use in there that's that I specifically use for meal planning. What I do, how I use it is every day that I don't spend money on food or don't spend money unplanned, I fill in the date box with a color. I'll doodle in it or, make it look pretty. And I kind of track the things that I did right. Not necessarily the things that I didn't do wrong, because what we're trying to do is to set up attainable goals that don't put pressure on us, because we're refining ourselves. We just want to be a better version of who we were before, a more improved version. There's a great book that I've read maybe 5 or 6 times called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And the basis of the book is the theory that it's the little things that you do over time, the little disciplines that you do over time that compound in achieving a larger goal. Like saving a penny a day, compounded interest, the little habits. It's the little things like, okay, well, I want to do a low spend year or a low spend month. Well, today I can focus on the not spending money on food today, or not spending money on frivol today. I'm not looking at the big picture of my no spend, low spend year, but I'm tracking the progress of what I did. And because I'm being intentional with it and looking at it and coloring it, making it pretty, doodling, whatever it is, whatever your way of tracking a goal is, find it. But find something that's creative and joyful to you, that you, whether it's on your phone or drawing a picture or filling a thermometer if you're trying to cut back on expenses or pay off debt. Focus on the little things, because with the theory of the compound effect, the more you do that, the more you focus on the day-to-day little tasks, they add up and they help you accomplish your bigger goal. So make sure you do that. Number five is prioritize self-care and well-being. And I say that with such emphasis because that is one of the biggest things that I'm working on this year. I am not saying I'm working out 5 days a week. I'm not saying that I'm going to drink a gallon of water every day. I'm not saying that I'm never going to eat junk food. What I'm going to do is give myself self-love and well-being. And what that looks like for me right now, which may sound really odd to you, is I have a prickly mat. It's an acupressure mat. So it's a mat that you roll out on the floor. It's got a bunch of plastic spikes on it, and I lay on it. And at first it's a little uncomfortable, but as I lay there, it starts to relieve the muscles and, relax me more. And then on the television, I'll put like a YouTube Zen channel on. So it's got candles and soft music, kind of like what you enjoy when you go to a spa, that atmosphere of relaxation. That is a form of self-care that I have not done ever. Now, in the same room is my Pilates machine, and I've been having issues with my back. So I look at the Pilates machine and I'm like, you really should be doing that. Well, I'm not there yet. The things that are going on my back, I'm not in a position where I feel confident and comfortable doing certain exercises unsupervised without a trainer. But I look at it and I'm saying, oh, you really should be working out. Well, right now, my body's not cooperating with the workouts that my mind thinks that I can do. So having that little bit of peace and just laying there in the quiet is a beautiful thing. For Christmas, I asked for a Hatch alarm clock, for lack of a better term. It's a sound machine. With me being in perimenopause, my sleep has been disrupted. Awful. Like, I can fall asleep like that, but staying asleep is kind of rough. So I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, and I'm fighting to go back to sleep. So with this Hatch sound machine, beautiful light thing, I can program sounds and music that helps me fall asleep. Like, I put it on, and I think there was one called Fan. So it sounds like just a blowing fan in the room, and I have it right on my nightstand by my bed, and it helps relax me and fall asleep. In the morning, it's set to have an alarm, but the alarm is not that blaring, jarring sound that I get from my phone, or even the corny little music that still sounds kind of jarring to me. What it is a light inside, and you can actually program the lights to any colors that you want. So I can have like a beautiful amber light, like a soft amber light that wakes up the room gently. And I can have birds chirping, or sound like I'm on a farm, or any kind of peaceful sound that helps me wake up, not jarring where my nervous system is a mess. Again, the ideal world would be for me, I would be strength training 3 to 5 days a week. I would be doing the Peloton for at least 2 days. I would be doing a push-up challenge In my mind, that's what I would be doing. And I have always struggled with self-care, which is my main area of refinement, because with having the struggles that I've had with my back and the health issues that I had the last couple of months, I know that the things that I didn't do years ago helped exacerbate the situation that I'm in. So my mindset is, what can I do today to alleviate what can happen in the future? So I can't beat myself up for what I shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't do in the past, but I can focus on doing those little things. So even though I'm not the workout queen that I want to be with, my back all buff and Angela Bassett arms, those two things are helping refine my personal care. I'm taking a little bit of time for myself. I've put on tinted moisturizer and a little lip gloss. Like, I'm doing little things which I am considering as an opportunity of self-love. And maybe in 6 months, I will be used to refining, and then I will compound that with doing a little bit more. And then maybe down the road a little bit more, instead of putting so much pressure on myself. It is about the journey. It is progress, not perfection. Perfection does not exist. But I do find that a lot of us go into the new year with the mindset that they're going to have this evolution, this total change of who they are. I kind of like me. I'm a little rough around the edges. There's some things that need repair and refinement. So what I'm focusing on, and I invite you to do the same, is to not put pressure on yourself and work on refining. What could you do better? What area of your life needs improvement, an overhaul? Like I said, a little tune-up. That's my 5 tips of what you can do to help refine yourself in 2026. Self-reflection, see where you are. Look at what you want to improve. Determine what that is and what that looks like for you, and think about how you want to feel and what you want refinement to look like. Cultivate a growth mindset. Don't beat yourself up for those setbacks. Don't look at your mistakes as failures. Look at them as opportunities for learning and growth. Find your digital balance to protect your peace, because mindset is everything. And if you're sitting around angry, scared, frustrated all the time, you are not focused on your own personal well-being and self-care, because it just fosters a lack of control, and a lack of control can make anyone, the best of us, feel helpless and hopeless. Set your goals and track them. Little goals, little things that you know are easy to do, like coloring in a box on a calendar because you've done something, or cleaning. If you want to clean and organize your house, but you're overwhelmed, do little 25-minute spurts. Do a Pomodoro timer. Set a timer. Dance around. Clean up. Give yourself 25 minutes. Progress, not perfection. Refinement. Fix little things. Little shifts build up. And of course, the self-love. Talk kindly to yourself. Say the things that you would want to say to somebody else to lift them up. Lift yourself up. Show yourself love. And I don't care if it's sitting in the room and letting the sun shine on your face. Take care of you first. Before you try to refine what is and what can be better, show yourself love. Evolve with grace. That is what I am trying to do here, people. I am really trying to evolve with grace. And I'm kind of proud of me. Life changes so quickly. And you realize that all these grandiose ideas of stuff that you want to put on yourself, it's another level of stress that is not necessary. Again, I'm speaking from somebody who's 51 years old. I have been through it. I have raised children. We have done our adulting thing for a while now. Give yourself grace. I tell my kids, we're trying to plan a family vacation, and we're like, oh, let's go to Disney. And, let's go to Disney. And I'm like thinking, ooh, soaring and all these great rides. And, oh, we can go check out the new park at Universal. And then I said to myself, and I'm like, wow, you're going to go in the summer and stand in a line with your back being the way it is, in the dead heat, and then you're going to do all that. That doesn't sound very comfortable for the state that you're in right now in your life. The lesson in that for me was this. 6 months ago, that would have never been a thought for me. 6 months ago, I would have never thought twice about how my back was going to be affected. Can I walk that long? Would I be able to stand in the heat? Life changes like that, like that, like that, like that. In a blink of an eye, things are different. And you have to shift and adjust and maneuver and pivot sometimes, because life is not the way that we planned all the time. So focus on refining yourself. Give yourself the grace as we evolve in this next stage of our lives. And if you watch this long, I do appreciate it. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I've been doing this YouTube thing for almost a year, and it's really good. It's cathartic. It's a way to reach people and connect with other people, because I love to talk to people. I love humans. The people that are watching my videos are a lot of friends that I haven't met yet. Subscribe to my channel. Share with a friend. Like, comment, have a conversation, because what I'm trying to build is a network of women who support each other in all aspects of life. And if you open your eyes and you open your ears and you look around, I think we need community more than ever. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day.